So I'm actually going to give my quick impressions of Microsoft's E3. Then I'm going to go ahead and turn my attention to a little something else that I found here. Wow. So so we saw Microsoft's press conference, right? Basically on on the Xbox and whatever. My thoughts on it was this. Well, I made a little bit of a graph here to kind of help Microsoft out. My friend, this is where the core audience is, and this right here, my finger is. This is where you kind of aimed. Okay? Core, you. And put it this way: core, you, core, you. Get what I'm doing here? Microsoft U is a bit all over the place, is what I'm trying to say, but nowhere near where you hitting the core audience. I don't understand that. I mean, granted, yes, I do understand. Don't get it twisted. I do understand that E3 is not 100% about gaming. I understand that. I'm running the very people who was mature enough to understand it. I don't think that E3 is 100% about games. No. But that being said, yeah, it's a little more than 50, buddy. Where are the good ones? First of all, let me just talk about those exclusives here. You talked about Halo. What was it? The Halo remix. Great. We all knew about that, but granted, that's because I'm Zephyrnix, so I'm always going to know about that stuff beforehand. But we also talked about Halo 4. Granted, we all knew about that, but hey, that's because I'm Zephyrnix. I always know about that stuff beforehand. So that's good too. We saw Forza 4, which was great. It also has connectability, which allows you to turn your head, and voice tracking, which was good. I mean, I'm not saying that the games were bad. They're not. Everything that you announced was really good for one reason or another. I mean, Connect Sports and Sesame Street and all that stuff, great for family titles, great. What was it else? Forza 4, what was it? Was it Forza 4, Halo and Halo 4, great. But we heard about Forza already last year. So that wasn't exactly anything new. Aside from that, Halo, okay, great. I would be great with a Halo announcement, but 2 Halo announcements? Anyway, we did hear about Rise. Now, Rise is an exclusive game, but it's for Connect. I'm like, really? Another Connect game? Another Connect game? Like, really? Now, granted, it looked better than that game that looks the same as on PlayStation. I forget what that game is. I forget what it is, but there's a game on PlayStation that looks exactly the same way. This one looks better, yes, but still, it was a Connect game, dude. Like, okay, so I kind of expect, I do understand where you're going with your platform, and I don't get it twisted. From a business aspect, great. From a core gamers aspect, no. Let me go ahead and kind of let me break it all down to you guys on how I personally see it, because it's like from the you kind of have to do an overall, and then you got to break down your score basically. So without a doubt, it's like this: scale of 1 to 10. In terms of a core gamer, did I think Microsoft knocked out the park? Core gamer, 1 to 10. I would say 4. I would say 4. 3 actually, because 2 Halo games. Excuse me. Don't get it twisted. I like Halo. I'm not saying I don't like Halo. I like Halo. But the problem is that I don't want to hear about 2 of them. And didn't you do this crap another time too? So, hell, I might, you know what? 2. I'm knocking down from 3 to 2. Look at you. You make my ass can't count. From 3 to 2. Seriously, you know why? Because not only did you announce 2 Halo games, but that was done like 3 or 4 conferences ago when they announced when they did ODST, and then they announced Reach. So it wasn't even anything new. Even the announcement itself and how they did the announcement wasn't nothing new. So I'm like, anyway, so from a social gamer's perspective, how do I see it? Now, before I get, let me explain to you what social gamer is. A social gamer is AKA a real gamer. Someone, and I call it a real gamer because that's basically what it is. It's someone who games despite the fact of what platform or whatever that you're on. You're someone who goes out there and you game. That's all you do. You game. You do that. You take care of your business. You ain't worried about if it's on PlayStation, Xbox, Wii, whatever. You game. What do I think on that? I rate it a 6. Because even the most non-jaded gamer is going to get tired of Connect games, okay? You're going to get tired of them. And I honestly, I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, another Connect game. Okay, another. Okay, another. Okay, another. Okay, another. Oh, all right. Really, Microsoft? That's kind of how I went. And I'm like, okay, great, but seriously, more Connect games. I'm sorry, I know I keep broken record and all that, but that's how I feel about it. It's like more Connect games. Anyway, sorry, I thought someone's light. Anyway, so long and short of it, from a business standpoint, though, oh, dude, you knocked it out the park. No, you knocked it out the park. From a business standpoint, you got out of 1 to 10, you got a 12. Seriously, from a business standpoint, think of it like this: you now have EA, right? One of the biggest distributors of gaming, actually saying that their largest franchises will now be Connect enabled. You are also stating, also not only that, but you also had BioWare say that their game Mass Effect 3 will in fact be Connect enabled. Now, you also have Ubisoft stating that not only was future Ghost, Ghost Recon Future Soldier going to be Connect enabled, but he mentioned that all Tom Clancy games in the future will be Connect enabled rather. Well, they all will be Connect enabled. So that's good from a business standpoint. One thing I want to take mention on though, I'm sorry, let me just finish my thought here. Long story short though, yeah, I mean, that's a 12. I get that. I get that. From a business standpoint, you did awesome. Basically, you got the big dogs back in your Connect. You did what you want to do. You went ahead and showed off that this Connect was more than just a mere gimmick, and now you got the big dogs backing it. That's more than these guys were doing for there's more than these guys were doing for the Move. That's more than they're doing for PlayStation in general. It's exactly what they're not doing with Blu-ray. Such as, well, why not add the extra high-resolution textures or take the time out to do extra textures on Blu-ray? They're not doing that, but they're willing to go ahead and add extra features exclusively to the Xbox 360 system or via Kinect. So, yeah, on the business side, you got it. Yes. But at the same time, once again, you've left out the core gamer, Microsoft. That is not what you want to do, and that's what you did. Aside from that, though, I want to mention one thing. Ubisoft, once again, Ghost Recon and Future Soldier, I like that because they had a program called Gunsmith, and what it did was it actually allowed you to go ahead and use Kinect to go ahead and put together or take apart a gun, and then you can actually either use your hand to kind of put a gun together, or you can use your voice and say something like, optimize for attack speed, or optimized for range, or optimized for close range combat, and it would actually change depending on which part you have, as well as what you said. So, and then you can actually go ahead and test it out there. So no matter what it is, it's a good thing. So I was like, okay, great. But then I realized, well, wait a minute. There's a program on the Mac called Gunsmith that allows you to do the same exact thing with a mouse, though. So overall, my thoughts on it was, and I mean a lower eh. Eh is 5 for me, but I mean lower eh. I think this was rated somewhere around a 4. Now, granted that's not exactly math in terms of the average there, but you get the idea. I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. I'm going to go ahead real fast and launch a calculator. And I'm going to do my real scores I just gave it, and find out that. Sorry about here. It ain't coming up. I don't care anymore. Anyway, so yeah, I rated it like a 4. I think that Microsoft could have did better. They should have been more focused on a core gamer, which is the exact people that they alienated in the last conference. Did they fail 100%? No, they didn't fail 100%. They did exactly what they wanted to do, and that's go ahead and make Kinect a hit and have other people support it. But they're supposed to support that in the console in its entirety, not just one aspect of it. That's all I gotta say about that. Not your best, Microsoft. Not your best. Like, seriously, dude. Don't make me have to go there and buy a PlayStation 3 in order to get my core gaming on. Like, seriously. Seriously. PlayStation Network sucks. It's like pulling teeth. Don't make me have to do that. Well, at least my console gaming on, because a lot of you already know I'm actually... Oh, that reminds me. A lot of you already know I'm a PC gamer more than I'm a console gamer. But speaking of which... Let me go ahead and kind of read some comments on my channel here that people decided to do. One of which is Pyro, I accidentally deleted his comment. I meant to reply to him. I forgot this was actually the comment section and not the. Anyway, so he said you and Microsoft equals fail. He's still stuck on stupid, really thinking that I'm like an extra Microsoft supporter or some bullshit like that. Yeah, well, you guys don't know how Pyro is. You know, I don't know why he even bothers. He might just sit in his corner. He's so easy to destroy. You know, I'm still afraid of me. Anyway, so you also got Raider, who says, I can't wait to see your video on the Microsoft press conference. Laugh my ass off. Once again, another guy stuck on stupid. He says, I'm checking back every 10 minutes to see his reaction. Still no video. Epic fail. One dude, I hate to break this to you, but I kind of got stuff to do and I don't have exactly the time to go ahead and put out video after video after video. That being said, though, I will tell you this. Please continue to go ahead and check back every 10 minutes because I get paid for that. So by all means, boo-boo, go ahead and keep doing that, please. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and upload this video and we're definitely going to go ahead and check this out. Like I said before, Microsoft, nah. Might have to actually go ahead and get a PlayStation 3 to get my core gaming on console-wise and have my information taken.